Your ticket, miss.
Thank you.
Your ticket, madam.
Thank you.
Your ticket, sir.
Thank you.
Shall we?
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're visiting the lesser-known corners of Stars Hollow as we take a look at some of the deleted scenes from Gilmore Girls that we wish had made the final edit.
That looks good. You never settle on the first show. Makes you look desperate.
Number 10. Playing Catchup. Ballrooms and biscotti. We're always happy to get more Lane Kim. Rory's best friend was there for her through thick and thin, but didn't always get the same support in return. So with Rory just back from Europe, this Lane-centric scene is welcome, even if her summer sounds a little less thrilling.
We have to get ready for college. Seventh-day Adventist college that I'm going to go to. For 4 whole years while I live at home with my mother. It's going to be very exciting. Am I smiling?
During season 4, Lane would visibly strain against her restrictive life, so there's nothing new here in that regard. It's true. But we do also get a brief mention of Lane's now long-distance relationship with Dave.
You know, he's going to be home at Thanksgiving and Christmas. Plus, we're working on a plan to get me out to California.
Really?
Yes, it's complicated. NATO is involved.
You know what? It was never going to be easy, but we're convinced they could have made it work. After all, these two are nothing if not master logisticians.
How about I have the guys take the usual route, I'll go by foot up each, down the alley behind Alice, over the fence, and they can pick me up a half mile down by the Shell station.
Perfect. That's not complicated.
Number 9. Creative Solutions. The Great Stink.
There's just something about a bonfire, isn't there? Brings out the best in people.
Yeah, evokes such warm memories, pep rallies, firelight festival.
Stars Hollow loves any excuse to throw an event. When rotting pickles flood the area with their stench, it's never fully wrapped up on screen. But this scene shows us how the locals were able to resolve the issue with an impromptu celebration, thanks to a brilliant idea from April.
Well, it's just that flames of plasma that gives off a lot of free radicals, right? And the free radicals oxidize the bad smelling air. It's like why you light a match in a bathroom.
Of course, no Stars Hollow affair would be complete without Taylor. He arrives on cue and on script to shut down the party with a technicality.
Bonfires of all shapes and sizes are illegal unless the necessary permits are secured in advance from the proper authorities. Then again, one evening, I suppose we could make an exception.
Honestly, this is the kind of gentle quirkiness that makes Gilmore Girls such great comfort watching, and will always take more. Plus, though April often gets a bad rap, this scene leaves no doubt that she is truly a genius.
Hey, I used Oreos instead of graham crackers. I call it S'moreos. Wanna try?
Of course.
Number 8. Maximizing the chemistry. Love and War and Snow.
I think we should date.
Why?
Because I think we both want to.
Well, I want to be in the Bangles. It doesn't mean I quit my job and get a guitar and ruin my life to be a Bangle, does it?
Smart and charming as he may be, Lorelei's reservations about seeing Max Medina are well-founded. After all, Lorelei has always been careful to keep a firm separation between her daughter and her love life, and dating Rory's English teacher would pretty much obliterate those boundaries. So it's a big deal when Lorelei and Max find themselves on the front porch of the Gilmore house.
I've just never dated here in our house.
What if I promised you that if you let me in, all I'm expecting is a cup of coffee? That's it.
Any new relationship has an element of uncertainty that helps ratchet up the sexual tension. And though the chemistry between Lorelei and Max is palpable throughout the episode, the flirty banter in this cutscene has a transgressive quality that adds a tantalizing, smouldery edge to their courtship that we can't help but enjoy.
Oh, well, that's my room.
Ah. Is it big?
Not bad.
Any windows?
4.
Curtains?
Lace.
Carpeting?
Area rug.
Futon?
Bed.
King?
Queen.
So you want
some coffee?
Number 7. Mini vacation. I can't get started. Christopher doesn't have the best track record for being present at Rory's major moments, so it's a pleasant surprise when he shows up for her cast removal, and even nicer when he sticks around to celebrate afterwards.
So how long can you stay?
Hey, I am here for the day and I'm willing to take you anywhere you want to go.
Italy.
Where do I want to go?
Italy. You want to go to Italy?
You cannot coach her.
In the episode that aired, Rory unfortunately had to cut family time short to work on her student government campaign. But this scene treats us to a fun, if brief, family vacation right in Stars Hollow.
Okay, see, this is so not Italy.
I thought she hated miniature golf.
What? Who could hate a dumbass sport like miniature golf?
Okay, I'm ready.
After weeks of limited mobility, Rory is eager to do everything she wasn't able to while wearing a cast, even if she's never been interested in it before. It's nice to see this trio spending time together, even if Rory quickly remembers why mini golf has never been her preferred pastime.
Okay, done with that.
Wait, you don't want to do it again?
Nope. In fact, I'm a little humiliated that I did it in the first place. Tell no one, please.
My lips are sealed.
Number 6. Family Portrait. Emily in Wonderland.
Are you okay?
Because putting in a walkway never occurred to your mother.
Oh, actually, it occurs to her every day on the way to work. Here.
Early episodes of Gilmore Girls highlighted Emily's overbearing tendencies, but when she spends the day in Stars Hollow with Rory, we start to see more dimension to her character. Lorelai originally left home at 17 with baby Rory in tow, cutting Richard and Emily out of her life almost completely. Scenes like this one dropped from Emily in Wonderland help to illustrate Emily's lasting heartbreak as she looks at the photos of moments she missed.
How old were you here?
I don't know, 2 maybe?
You make a good pumpkin.
Mom made that outfit, and she was so proud that she made me wear it for the next couple of years until I grew out of it.
Yes, well.
Ever eager to bridge the divide, Rory asks Emily for a family portrait to add to the mantle. Raw feelings and still simmering tensions with Lorelai cause her to hesitate at first, but in the end she relents, foreshadowing the healing arc of the Gilmore family threaded across the series.
Mom would want it too, even if she says she wouldn't.
Well, if you really want it, I'll set it up.
Great. Okay, let's go.
Number 5. Pro-Con. Sadie. When facing a major life decision, it's best to have all the information. So, as Lorelai reels from Max's sudden proposal, Rory turns to her trusted pro-con list to help her mother make her choice.
Funny, good cooking skills, excellent sugar tolerance, smells good, showers frequently, opens doors, pulls out chairs.
Saves kittens from burning buildings, cape and tights, an excellent shade of red.
The data is clearly in Max's favour, but Lorelai is keen to avoid the subject altogether. Even though neither of them can think of a single real deal breaker, she keeps defaulting to humour rather than humour Rory.
Rory, I'm not deciding whether or not I'm getting married off of a list. This is the most important decision in both of our lives, and we cannot take it lightly. So toss a coin or get out the crazy 8-ball.
Of course, we know she says yes, until she eventually says a very dramatic no. But this scene sets the stage for Lorelai's recurrent habit of making choices that look good on paper, even if they don't actually feel right. Even without a solid con, her reluctance should have made her true feelings clear.
Ah, he snores.
So do you.
Rats.
You're getting married.
Number 4. Movie night. Say goodnight, Gracie. Nobody loves a good movie night more than a Gilmore Girl, featuring a range of titles as varied as the mountains of accompanying junk food. But when Richard and Emily get in on the act, they take it to entirely new heights.
Oh my god!
Ta-da!
What did you do?
We promised you movie night.
Yes, but movie night at our house usually means a videotape and leftover Chinese food.
Well, then it's time to shake things up a little, isn't it?
Mansion movie night is predictably extra, with a uniformed usher and a rented projector, even if it doesn't seem to work properly. And the screening options are a hilarious example of the elder Gilmores trying to please Rory without fully understanding what they're in for.
Crossroads, glitter, and since I've heard you talk so much about it, Billy Jack.
Wow.
So, should we start with that one?
No, let's save that for, Crossroads sounds good.
Yes, it does. Powerful.
As over the top as it is, this scene is a sweet reminder of how much Richard and Emily enjoy their time with their granddaughter, and shows that Lorelai and Rory came by some of their whimsy naturally.
I certainly hope you've turned your pager and cell phone off.
Yes, we're very strict about that here.
Most classy establishments are.
Number 3. Girl talk. There's the rub. One key turning point in the Geller-Gilmore relationship rollercoaster sees Paris lying about having a crush on Jess to defuse the fight between Rory and Dean. However, the situation is further unpacked in a scene cut from the final episode.
Well, I don't usually invite people who annoy me to stay for dinner.
I didn't invite him, he just wouldn't leave.
You could have gotten rid of him if you really wanted to.
I was just trying to be nice.
I think you like him.
We're used to seeing friction between this pair, so the relatable normalcy of this scene is a refreshing change of pace. But it also lets us see a softer side of Paris, who generally hides vulnerability behind an aggressive, high-achieving outer shell.
I do not have two guys fawning over me.
Fine. Two guys liking you.
I do not have two guys liking me. I have one guy liking me. The other guy is just a friend. Not even a friend. He's just here.
Well, I wouldn't mind having a here.
While Rory's love life is the topic of discussion here, the real connection at centre stage is the growing friendship between the two girls. Though Team Jess fans can take a moment to enjoy having one of the show's smartest characters on their side.
He's unbelievably cute. And though his literary taste leaves a little to be desired, at least he has a literary taste.
Number 2. Friday night dinner. Forgiveness and stuff.
I am tired of forcing you to do all those terrible things that infringe upon your life. And I do not have the energy to pretend that the way you treated me the other day was in any way acceptable.
So you're uninviting me to Christmas dinner?
Yes, I am.
Fine.
Fine.
With the holidays approaching and Emily and Lorelai on the outs, Richard's heart attack comes at a moment that is already emotionally loaded. Though he pulls through, the experience definitely takes its toll on everyone.
I can't remember the last time I felt so exhausted.
It's been a pretty exciting night.
I can do without so much excitement.
After the scare they've had, Lorelai and Emily's feud seems inconsequential, and while sharing a mediocre meal in the hospital cafeteria, they are able to reset to a more cordial status quo. On the show, we see this reconciliation transpire through the simple act of Lorelai being present to support Emily. However, we wish we still had this great moment between them. With its subtle warmth and humour, it's a rare moment of connection between this pair so often at odds.
What?
You just couldn't let me out of Friday night dinner, could you?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. When one door closes. Those are strings, Pinocchio. The season 3 finale finds the Gilmore Girls facing big changes with Rory graduating high school and Lorelai poised to start her own business. On the precipice of these new chapters though, this scene gives them a moment to revisit their past as they take one last walk through the recently closed Independence Inn.
Hey, should we have brought a camera?
No, I don't want to remember it like this.
The property was the first home the mother and daughter shared, and as they prepare to move on forever, their past selves reenact the previous life change they've weathered together.
Took you a while to accept that our new house didn't come with a bellhop.
I had very high standards.
You're going to have your own room.
But I don't want my own room.
Just your books need their own room.
Their next era will see them separate as Rory goes off to college, adding a potent bittersweetness to the nostalgia here. But it also reminds us how far our Gilmore Girls have come, and how far they'll go before the end.
We're not going to be sad, right?
Oh, we're too busy.
Yeah, and we have too much not to be sad about.
That we do.
What scene do you wish you could have seen play out on Gilmore Girls? Is it one from the list, or one from your personal headcanon? Share it in the comments.
Better pipe up, because I got nothing under cons.
Okay, well, he's got a pair of elephant boxer shorts that are definitely a con.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.